We all know what trees are and what they do, but the truth is that no tree is quite like another. Some are stranger than Steven, some trees look like they were pulled straight out of the combined imagination of Tim Burton, Guillermo del Toro, and H.P. Lovecraft. And the trees in this video, well, they're even stranger than that. These are the 20 most unusual trees in the world. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave your like. Now, let's begin. Number 1. The Aayika palm. The origin and identity of the Aayika palm. The Aayika palm, also known as the butterfly palm or bamboo palm, is one of the most cherished species in both gardening and interior decoration. Its poetic name comes from the elegant shape of its leaves, which resemble the open wings of a butterfly in flight. The nickname bamboo palm comes from its thin, clustered stems that grow side by side, much like bundles of green bamboo. Native to Madagascar and other tropical regions of the Indian Ocean, it has thrived in hot and humid climates, where it found the perfect environment to prosper. Over time, however, this plant crossed the natural borders of its habitat and conquered the world, being cultivated in homes, offices, tropical gardens, and even luxury hotels, where it is used to convey freshness and sophistication. In the wild, it can reach up to 6 meters in height, becoming a true highlight in the landscape. Indoors, however, it usually grows between 1.80 and 2.10 meters, making it perfect for average-sized homes and apartments. This versatility makes the Aayika palm a democratic plant. It can be both a symbol of tropical grandeur and a discreet companion in the living room. Cultural curiosities and symbolism of the Aayika palm beyond its natural beauty and air-purifying qualities, the Aayika palm also carries cultural and symbolic meanings that make it even more special. In some regions of Madagascar and the Indian Ocean, it is seen as a symbol of protection and prosperity, often planted near homes to attract good energy and ward off misfortune. This tradition has also been embraced by plant collectors around the world, who value it not only as an ornament, but also as a green amulet. Another fascinating aspect is its nickname, butterfly palm, due to the elegant arching shape of its leaves that resemble open wings. This reinforces its association with lightness, freedom, and transformation. In cultures where butterflies symbolize renewal, the Aayika palm gains an even more poetic role in households. In modern gardening, the Aayika is also used as an energy balancing plant in practices such as feng shui. When placed in strategic spots, it is believed to harmonize environments, promoting serenity and well-being. With all these layers of meaning, the Aayika palm is not just an ornamental plant, but a living symbol of vitality, beauty, and hope. Environmental impact and ecological importance of the Aayika palm. In its natural habitat, the Aayika palm plays a role far beyond aesthetics. Like many other tropical species, it contributes to maintaining local biodiversity. Its wide, well-distributed leaves provide shade and microclimates that favor the growth of smaller, more fragile plants, helping to preserve ecological balance in forests and tropical gardens. It also serves as a refuge for insects and small animals, offering shelter against predators and harsh weather. Bees and other pollinators often use it as a resting point, while geckos and birds find it a safe spot to hide or hunt. Additionally, the Aayika palm aids in the nutrient cycle of the soil. As its leaves fall and decompose, they enrich the ground with organic matter, maintaining natural fertility. This benefits not only the palm itself, but also many other plant species nearby. In urban environments, its presence helps reduce air and noise pollution, functioning as a natural barrier against dust and sound. Thus, the Aayika palm is not merely decorative, but also an environmental ally. This ecological importance underscores the need to preserve the species in its native habitat, since uncontrolled removal for ornamental purposes can threaten both the palm and the ecosystems that depend on it. Appearance and distinctive features of the Aayika palm. The first thing that stands out about the Aayika palm is the graceful shape of its leaves. Long, arching, and finely divided, they form fan-like clusters resembling butterfly wings about to take flight. Hence its symbolic nickname. This natural movement of the leaves creates a sense of lightness and harmony, as if the plant were always dancing with the breeze. Another notable feature is its thin clustered stems, which rise in green bundles, strongly resembling bamboo canes. This trait gives the plant a unique texture, blending delicacy with sturdiness. Each stem grows independently, yet together they form a dense and full appearance, making the palm perfect for filling empty corners or enlivening a space. Its vibrant color is another highlight. The leaves display a bright green that conveys freshness, vitality, and well-being, turning any space into a small tropical oasis. Outdoors, this shade contrasts beautifully with the blue sky or colorful flowering plants. Indoors, its rich green stands out against light walls or wooden furniture, creating a natural and sophisticated effect. Besides its beauty, the Aayika is known for its resilience. Unlike more delicate plants, it adapts well to different conditions, as long as it receives proper light and regular watering. For this reason, it has earned the reputation of being both decorative and practical. Benefits of the Aayika palm indoors. Having an Aayika palm at home goes far beyond aesthetics. It is a true ally for well-being. Research shows that this plant has great air purifying capacity, removing harmful substances such as formaldehyde, xylene, and benzene, pollutants commonly found in furniture, paints, cleaning products, or even in urban air. Thus, in addition to decorating, it directly contributes to a healthier environment. Another remarkable benefit is its influence on thermal comfort and humidity. Since the Aayika transpires significantly, it slightly increases air humidity, which is great for those suffering from dry skin, eye irritation, or respiratory issues in air-conditioned spaces. Its psychological impact is also powerful. Environmental psychology studies indicate that living with plants reduces stress, increases calmness, and improves mood. Just looking at its arched green leaves provides a sense of connection to nature, even indoors. This makes it an ideal choice for offices, study rooms, or any place where balance between productivity and tranquility is desired. Finally, there's also the symbolic and energetic aspect. In many cultures, palms are seen as signs of prosperity, abundance, and vitality. The presence of the Aayika palm in an environment brings warmth, lightness, and a tropical vibe reminiscent of vacations in the midst of everyday life. Essential care to keep the Aayika palm healthy. Although resistant and relatively easy to care for, the Aayika palm requires some attention to grow strong and healthy indoors or in the garden. The first factor is lighting. It prefers well-lit environments, but not direct sunlight for long periods, as this can burn its leaves. Ideally, it should be placed near windows with sheer curtains or in partially shaded outdoor areas. When it comes to watering, the Aayika prefers slightly moist soil without waterlogging. This means watering when the top layer of soil begins to dry. A common mistake is overwatering, which can cause root rot. In air-conditioned spaces, occasionally misting the leaves helps maintain adequate humidity. Another important factor is soil quality. The Aayika palm thrives in well-drained, nutrient-rich soil. Fertilizing every 2 or 3 months with ornamental plant fertilizer ensures greener and healthier leaves. Pruning may be necessary, but is simple. Just remove dry or yellowing leaves to encourage new growth. This allows the plant to focus energy on healthy parts. Lastly, be mindful of possible pests such as scale insects and mites, which often appear in dry environments. Regularly wiping the leaves with a damp cloth or using natural solutions helps prevent infestations. By following these care tips, the Aayika palm not only remains strong and beautiful, but can also live for many years, bringing freshness, purification, and tropical charm to any environment. Essential cultivation tips for the Aayika palm. For those wishing to grow the Aayika palm at home or in gardens, it's important to understand that despite its resilience, this species has specific needs for healthy development. Lighting. Prefers bright spaces but should be shielded from harsh direct sun for long hours. Indoors, place it near windows with plenty of natural light. Watering. Enjoys moderate moisture. Soil should always be slightly damp, never waterlogged. Check the surface. If it's dry, it's time to water. Soil and substrate. Best grown in well-drained, nutrient-rich soil, ideally a mix of potting soil, sand, and humus. Humidity. Being tropical, it appreciates humid climates. Spraying its leaves occasionally helps maintain freshness and prevents drying, especially in air-conditioned rooms. Maintenance. Remove dry leaves to keep its appearance neat and allow healthy growth. Number 2. The Kori tree. The Kori tree is an iconic conifer native to New Zealand and one of the largest and longest living trees in the world. It holds enormous ecological, cultural, and historical significance. These trees can reach colossal sizes, with some growing up to 500 meters tall and trunks over 5 meters in diameter. It is estimated that some Kori trees are more than 1,000 years old, making them among the longest lived trees on Earth. Its wood is highly valued for quality and durability, used for a variety of purposes including shipbuilding, building, construction, and carving. Today, the Kori tree faces threats from soil-borne pathogens that cause Kori disease. Strict biosecurity measures are being implemented to combat this threat while preserving the tree for future generations. Number 3. The silver birch. The silver birch has an elegant appearance with striking white bark that peels in thin, papery layers, hence its name. Its uncommon beauty makes it a popular choice for ornamental planting. Silver birch trees generally grow between 15 and 24 meters, starting with a slender, pyramidal shape that gradually develops a more rounded crown as they mature. Its small, serrated green leaves turn a beautiful golden yellow in autumn, offering a stunning fall display. Many animals, birds, and insects make their homes in these trees. They are particularly important for the larvae of the European peacock butterfly. A glamorous job, but someone has to do it. The wood of the silver birch has been used for generations to make everything from flooring to furniture. In Nordic countries, it is tied to myths and legends, believed to possess properties connected to rebirth, purification, and protection. Number 4. Kiku. Kiku is a New Zealand red cedar conifer. This evergreen belongs to the cypress family, with a slender, vertical growth and pleasantly fragrant wood. It can reach 30 meters in height with narrow, dark green, needle-like leaves arranged in flattened sprays. Its reddish-brown bark peels off in satisfying strips, revealing smooth wood beneath. The tree's wood is highly valued for its durability and fine grain, making it sought after for construction, furniture, and even boat building. Considered sacred by indigenous New Zealand peoples, it carries spiritual and healing significance. Its bark is often used in traditional medicines and ceremonies. In its natural environment, kiku provides shelter and food for many native birds, mammals, and countless insects. Unfortunately, like many species today, it faces threats from pests, diseases, and habitat loss due to human activity. Number 5. Baobab trees. Baobab trees can grow absolutely enormous, reaching over 30 meters in height and trunk diameters of up to 10 meters. Native to Madagascar, Africa, and Australia, they are classic elements of the African landscape. Curiously shaped giant trees have also been introduced to parts of Asia over time. Baobabs can live for many centuries. In Madagascar, there's a tree called grandmother that is about 1,600 years old and still surprisingly vigorous. The tree provides a valuable food source. Both leaves and fruits are edible. The flavor of the fruit varies by species. The white pulp of the Australian baobab tastes sour and citrusy, like sherbet, while in Angola, the dried fruit is cooked for juices and desserts. And in Zimbabwe, the fruit is eaten fresh or mixed into porridge and drinks. Number 6. Ceiba pentandra, silk cotton tree. One of the largest trees of the American tropics, the silk cotton tree has long been important to local communities. These huge deciduous trees grow quickly, often reaching heights of 24 meters or more, with some measuring up to 73 meters. Its name comes from the oval-shaped fruits that contain many seeds surrounded by dense cotton-like fibers. When mature, the fibers fall, giving the tree its silk cotton name. In Asia, the fibers, called kapak, are used as insulation, stuffing for bedding, flotation devices, and pillows. Its flowers are also a key source of nectar for bees and bats, which are the primary pollinators of these nocturnal bloomers. The tree has a rich folkloric presence. Its bark is used in traditional aphrodisiac mixtures, and it appears prominently in ancient Maya mythology. Today, it remains sacred in some parts of South America. Number 7. Juniper trees. Junipers are hardy evergreen trees found throughout the northern hemisphere. There are 60-70 species, all extremely adaptable, thriving in a wide range of climates and terrains, from arid deserts to high mountain ranges. Junipers have needle-like leaves, usually green, bluish-green, or silver blue, and produce small cones or berry-like structures. These cones propagate new trees and provide food for local wildlife, including birds and mammals. Humans use juniper berries, actually modified cones, as spices in food and drinks, most famously in gin production. Juniper wood and essential oils have traditional medicinal uses and serve as fragrances in perfumes and cosmetics. Culturally, junipers are associated with protection, purification, and warding off evil spirits. Ecologically, they stabilize soil, prevent erosion, and provide habitat and food for wildlife, making them vital in many ecosystems. Number 8. Angel oak. The angel oak is located about 19 km from Charleston, South Carolina. It is one of the oldest oak trees in the southern United States, and a true gem in this historic area. Over 40,000 people visit the angel oak each year, marveling at its age and beauty. Estimated to be around 400 years old, it stands approximately 20 meters tall, roughly the height of a 6-story building. Its trunk has a robust circumference of 8.5 meters, and the longest branch stretches 57 meters, making it a major attraction. Legend says the angel oak is haunted. It is linked to the history of slavery, with tales that enslaved bodies were hung from its branches. It was also considered sacred land by Native Americans, giving the site a deep spiritual significance. Charleston is known as one of the most haunted places in the US, and the angel oak combines beauty, history, and a sense of the supernatural. Number 9. The Wona Tree. Once one of the most famous and photographed trees in Yosemite National Park, California, the Wona tree stood in the Mariposa Grove among giant sequoias. It was famous for a tunnel carved through its massive base, allowing vehicles to pass through, a major roadside attraction before Instagram existed. The tunnel, created at the end of the 19th century, drew tourists and became iconic. However, due to concerns about vehicle damage and environmental degradation, the tunnel was closed to cars in 1969. The tree remained accessible to pedestrians until it fell during a snowstorm in 2017, marking the end of an era. Visitors can still enjoy the other giant trees in Mariposa Grove. Number 10. The Maple Tree. You probably know what a maple tree is, even if you didn't know its name. You've likely seen its iconic leaves. The maple is the central symbol on the Canadian flag and represents beauty, resilience, and the changing seasons. The term maple encompasses over 100 Acer species, each offering a spectacular autumn display. In fall, its leaves transform into a brilliant spectrum of reds, oranges, and vibrant yellows. These seasonal colors attract tourists and leaf watchers, affectionately called leaf peepers. Maples also have cultural and economic importance. The sugar maple is prized for its sweet sap, harvested to make iconic North American maple syrup. Maple wood is used in furniture, flooring, and musical instruments for its durability and attractive grain. Ecologically, maples provide habitat and food for numerous wildlife species. Number 11. W pine. The W pine is sometimes considered a living fossil and is one of the rarest and oldest tree species in the world. It was discovered in 1994 in a remote tropical rainforest canyon in a national park in Australia. Although the tree has existed for a very long time, W pines belong to the same family of ancient conifers as the puzzle pine and the Buna pine. They have very distinctive foliage with dark green fern-like leaves arranged in spirals along their branches. The most remarkable feature of the W pine is its age. Fossil records suggest that these trees may date back to the time of the dinosaurs around 200 million years ago, making them one of the oldest tree species on the planet and giving us a fascinating glimpse into ancient ecosystems. Current conservation efforts focus on protecting the small natural population of W pines. The location of the original discovery is kept secret to prevent human interference and disease, and programs are underway to propagate new trees in other areas. Number 12. Traveler's Tree. The traveler's tree is native to Madagascar. Though not a true tree, but a large banana-like plant, it earns a spot on this list because of its extraordinary features. Its massive fan-shaped leaves grow to resemble a giant open fan or a bird's tail. What's most remarkable is that these leaves can reach up to 3 meters long and function as natural water reservoirs, collecting rainwater at their base. Travelers and explorers in Madagascar have historically relied on this water, giving the plant its name. Beyond its practical water collecting ability, the traveler's tree has cultural significance in Madagascar. Its parts are used in crafts such as mats, baskets, and hats, and it also appears in rituals and folklore. Number 13. Quaking Aspen. The quaking aspen is a deciduous tree primarily found in North America. It has striking white bark, heart-shaped leaves, and the unique ability for its foliage to quiver or tremble in the wind, hence the name. Aspens often grow in large groves due to their ability to reproduce via underground root systems. One of the most famous examples is Pando, a grove in Utah's Fish Lake National Forest composed of 47,000 genetically identical trees originating from a single root system. This makes it one of the largest living organisms on on Earth, estimated to be around 80,000 years old. Unfortunately, Pando is in dramatic decline due to deer and cattle eating young shoots before they can regenerate. The loss of natural predators and legal cattle grazing exacerbate the problem. Small changes in management practices could have a lasting impact on this incredible organism before it's too late. Number 14. Beloved bamboo. Bamboo is cherished by pandas and environmentalists alike. It is incredibly versatile, fast-growing, and ecologically valuable. Some species can grow up to 91 centimeters in a single day, literally visible growth. Bamboo is used worldwide, particularly in Asia, Africa, and the Americas, for construction due to its strength-to-weight ratio. It is used in building houses, bridges, scaffolding, furniture, flooring, and even musical instruments. Its applications extend to textiles, paper production, crafts, tools, and even biofuels. Ecologically, bamboo prevents soil erosion, conserves water, and sequesters carbon. Truly, it's a plant so versatile and sustainable that almost anything imaginable, like toothbrushes, diapers, and even electric cars, can be made from it. Number 15. Rainbow eucalyptus. The rainbow eucalyptus is a fast-growing tree that can reach heights of up to 75 meters and diameters around 2.4 meters. What makes it unique is its multicolored bark. The smooth orange bark peels in strips to reveal a rainbow of colors underneath, including green, orange, red, and purple, depending on exposure. While cultivated trees often lack the same vibrant display, in the tropical rainforests of Indonesia, the Philippines, and Papua New Guinea, the colors are vivid and truly spectacular. Number 16. Mangrove trees. Mangroves are coastal wonders thriving in saltwater environments where few plants survive. Found in tropical and subtropical regions worldwide, they have a unique ability to tolerate saline water through specialized root systems that extract oxygen and provide stability against erosion and high tides. Mangroves store large amounts of carbon, mitigating climate change, and serve as nurseries for countless marine species. Their roots filter pollutants and trap sediments, cleaning coastal waters. They also act as natural barriers, protecting coastlines from erosion and high tides. Mangroves are essentially ecological superheroes for coastal communities. Number 17. Giant sequoia. Giant sequoias are massive conifers native to California's Sierra Nevada mountains and among the largest trees on Earth. They can grow up to 90 meters tall and live over 3,000 years. The General Sherman tree is the largest living single-trunk tree in the world, estimated to be 2,400 to 2,800 years old, with a trunk volume exceeding 1,530 cubic meters. Although not the tallest tree ever recorded, its historical and ecological significance is immense. Wildfires in California threaten these ancient forests, so extra precautions, like protective aluminum wrapping for the General Sherman, are taken to safeguard them during fire season. Number 18. Dragon blood tree Socotra. Introduction and natural features of the dragon blood tree. The dragon blood tree, Dracaena cinnabari, is a botanical marvel that exists almost nowhere else on Earth except the Socotra archipelago in Yemen. Its unique appearance immediately sets it apart from any other tree. The thick umbrella-shaped canopy rises dramatically from a single stout trunk, giving the impression that it was sculpted by an artist rather than grown by nature. From a distance, the tree's silhouette resembles a giant mushroom or an alien spacecraft perched on the rocky, arid landscape of Socotra. One of the most striking aspects of this tree is its red sap, which seems to bleed from the trunk and branches when cut or damaged. This vivid dragon blood resin has fascinated people for centuries, not only for its unusual color, but also for its remarkable properties. Ecologically, the umbrella-shaped canopy is a masterful adaptation. It collects moisture from the air and rain, directing water to the roots in an otherwise harsh, arid environment. This evolutionary feature allows the tree to survive in one of the planet's driest and most isolated ecosystems. The dragon blood tree's branches spread horizontally, creating a dense network of foliage that provides shelter for smaller plants and animals underneath. Its slow growth and unusual structure make it a true symbol of endurance and resilience, able to thrive in an environment where few other species can survive. Historical uses and cultural significance. Throughout history, the dragon blood tree has captivated the imagination of humans, not only for its unusual appearance, but also for the remarkable properties of its red resin. Known as dragon's blood, this sap was highly prized across the ancient world. Merchants and traders carried it from Socotra to Europe, the Middle East, and and Asia, where it served multiple purposes. In traditional medicine, dragon's blood was believed to have potent healing properties. Healers used it to treat ulcers, diarrhea, and other ailments, relying on its natural compounds to aid in recovery. Beyond medicinal use, the resin also found its way into daily life and craftsmanship. Artisans employed it as a varnish for violins, a dye for textiles, a glue for pottery, and even as an ingredient in cosmetics such as lipstick and toothpaste. Its versatility made the dragon blood tree an invaluable resource, and it became a symbol of wealth and rarity in ancient trade networks. Culturally, the tree inspired legends and folklore. Locals often associated the red sap with mystical powers, believing that the tree could protect against evil spirits or bring prosperity. The striking, almost otherworldly shape of the tree fueled stories of dragons and magic, linking its physical presence to the mythologies of distant lands. Even today, the dragon blood tree is seen as an emblem of Socotra, representing both the resilience of nature and the island's rich cultural heritage, ecological importance, and conservation threats. The dragon blood tree is not only remarkable for its appearance and historical significance, but it also plays a crucial role in Socotra's fragile ecosystem. Its umbrella-shaped canopy provides shade and shelter for various plant and animal species, creating microhabitats where smaller organisms can thrive in the harsh, arid environment. The tree's roots help stabilize the soil, preventing erosion and maintaining the delicate balance of the island's terrain. However, the future of the dragon blood tree is increasingly uncertain. Climate change poses a significant threat, with rising temperatures and unpredictable rainfall patterns affecting the tree's growth and reproduction. Human activities such as overharvesting of its valuable resin and land development further endanger the species. Since it reproduces slowly and requires very specific environmental conditions, even minor disruptions can have long-lasting impacts on its population. Conservation efforts are underway, led by both local authorities and international organizations. Protected areas have been established to preserve the tree's natural habitat, and initiatives to cultivate the species outside its native range are being explored. Raising global awareness about the dragon blood tree's uniqueness is also key, as it ensures that this extraordinary species continues to be valued and safeguarded for future generations. The dragon blood tree stands as a living testament to the resilience of life in extreme conditions, a symbol of the intertwining of natural wonder and human culture, and a reminder of the urgent need to protect our planet's rarest treasures, fascinating facts and mysteries. The dragon blood tree is shrouded in mystery and legend, which has captivated explorers, scientists, and storytellers for centuries. Its red sap, often called dragon's blood, is the source of countless myths. Ancient civilizations believed it had magical properties, using it in potions, rituals, and as a symbol of protection. Some even thought the tree was home to dragons or spirits due to the way its resin bled from the trunk, giving the impression of a living sentient being. Scientifically, the tree's resin contains unique compounds with antioxidant, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory properties. Researchers have been investigating its potential uses in modern medicine, cosmetics, and natural dyes. The combination of folklore and practical applications makes the dragon blood tree an extraordinary bridge between culture and science. Another mystery is its unusual shape. Unlike most trees, it grows with a dense, umbrella-like canopy that allows it to collect water efficiently from scarce rainfall and mist. This adaptation is a marvel of natural engineering, perfectly suited to the island's harsh, arid climate. Scientists are still studying how the tree's growth patterns maximize survival, making it a source of inspiration for biomimicry and sustainable design. Finally, the tree's slow reproduction adds another layer of intrigue. Seeds require very specific conditions to germinate, and the tree can live for hundreds of years. Each individual becomes a living archive of Socotra's environmental history, witnessing centuries of ecological change, human interaction, and natural events. The dragon blood tree is, therefore, not just a botanical wonder. It is a symbol of endurance, mystery, and the delicate interplay between nature, culture, and survival. Its story reminds us that even in the most extreme conditions, life can adapt in ways that are as beautiful as they are inexplicable. The conservation and the future. The dragon blood tree faces a precarious future. Its entire natural population is restricted to the Socotra archipelago, making it extremely vulnerable to environmental changes and human activity. Climate change is causing shifts in rainfall patterns and increasing the frequency of droughts, directly threatening the tree's delicate water collection system. Rising temperatures and unpredictable weather events further stress these long-lived giants. Human activity, though limited on Socotra compared to other regions, also poses risks. Over-harvesting of the tree's resin for traditional medicine, cosmetics, and souvenirs has put additional pressure on the population. Even well-intentioned tourism can damage seedlings or compact soil around roots, reducing survival rates. Conservation efforts are underway. Socotra has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and local organizations in collaboration with international scientists are monitoring populations, protecting habitats, and educating communities about sustainable use. Researchers are experimenting with propagation methods, attempting to increase germination rates, and establish nursery-grown trees for reforestation. The tree's survival depends on a combination of legal protection, ecological awareness, and scientific intervention. Its rarity makes every mature specimen invaluable, as each one plays a critical role in maintaining the island's ecosystem. Birds, insects, and other flora rely on the tree for shelter, food, and pollination, meaning its loss would ripple through the entire habitat. Ultimately, the dragonblood tree is a symbol of resilience in the face of adversity. Protecting it is not only about preserving a unique species, but also about maintaining the cultural and ecological heritage of Socotra. The world must act to ensure that this extraordinary living relic continues to thrive, inspiring future generations with its otherworldly beauty and remarkable survival strategies. Number 19. Old fir trees. Old fir trees are a species of evergreen conifers native to high-altitude forests in parts of Mexico. They have adapted to survive in extremely harsh mountain environments and play a crucial role in the local ecosystem. These trees thrive at altitudes ranging from 2,400 to 4,000 meters above sea level, enduring extremely cold temperatures while keeping their foliage green. One of their most significant roles is as winter shelters for monarch butterflies. Thousands of butterflies migrate thousands of kilometers from the United States to these forests in Mexico, where they huddle in the trees during the winter months. This remarkable phenomenon has made old fir trees and their forests invaluable sanctuaries for butterfly conservation. Their interdependence highlights how interconnected the natural world is. If the trees disappeared, the butterflies would likely vanish too, which would in turn affect the plants they pollinate, creating a domino effect across the ecosystem. Number 20. Dead trees. Namibia. The area known as Dead in Namibia is an extraordinarily bizarre landscape. The name literally means dead swamp, a fairly accurate description of this arid, desolate environment. All the trees that once grew here have been reduced to skeletal, charred remains. The landscape was created when a clay pan formed from a flooded river, allowing temporary pools of water where trees could grow. But when drought struck and the climate changed, surrounding sand dunes engulfed the area and blocked the river. Without enough water to survive, the trees died. This is believed to have happened 600-700 years ago. Over centuries, exposure to the harsh sun carbonized and bleached the remaining trees, leaving a surreal, almost otherworldly landscape that has been used as a backdrop in films. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed our content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other fascinating videos appearing on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.